Hello everybody. Hopefully things are going good. I'm for some reason I can't see the chat. I've been messing with it for like a minute and it's not popping up. I don't know where it's at. What is going on? Here, maybe if I'm a little afraid to reload the page because the page was acting weird before. Maybe I can just view it on Streamlabs when it finally pops up. Hopefully Streamlabs chat will show it. I'm trying to like... Okay, why is Streamlabs chat showing? Oh no, now I'm nervous. Is this working? Oh no. It shows I've okay, it shows there's viewers in here. It shows it in my settings. Where is the chat? It's like, it actually doesn't look normal. Let me see if I can reload the page. Hopefully everything will be fine. Will it work now? Yes, I can see it! Oh, thank God. I've been messing with this for like a few minutes and I was like panicking. I was like, why is this not working? Oh, thank goodness. There we go. I guess third time's the charm. Like, why is it not showing up? Anywho. There we go. Thank goodness. I was like, man, I do not need any more problems right now. Thank goodness. Okay. Oh, Cyberman donated and said, love the Gargoyle audio. You draw her before me. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as everyone knows, it's been a very stressful time in the Fantory household, and I wanted to do something kind of outside the box, a little more fun, you know, just because I feel like fantasy videos, I have more fun doing fantasy videos, in my opinion, and and funnily enough, I recently did watch Gargoyles because my brother has never watched it, and we've been watching a lot of movies and a lot of TV series because he's mainly been laying on the couch. So, so we've been watching a lot of stuff, and so I was like, hey, let's watch something you've never watched before. So we watched Gargoyles, and you know, it wasn't like amazing, but it's still like this. It wasn't like the most extravagant, amazing movie I've ever seen, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it for what it was, and I really like, I don't know, I just like them. I think they're so fascinating. You know, there's these gargoyles that are just kind of, you know, and I totally forgot too that they were like, you know, like frozen in stone, but you know, they were in stone for like 1,000 years because of the spell. I totally forgot about that until I rewatched it. And I was like, oh, like that's how they got to New York, because I was like, how did they get there? I'm like, I could not remember. I could not remember how they got there. And then I felt like I got like a whip. Oh, that's so sweet of you, and I'm really happy for you guys. I'm glad. I knew she was gonna say yes, but I'm happy that it all worked out well. I'm really glad that you two are now engaged and y'all are gonna get married. That's awesome. And I feel very honored to be invited. I feel very, very honored. I will be there in spirit, in spiritu. So yeah, if you ever want to share any photos, whenever you guys do have the wedding, I will be more than happy to, you know, happy to see them if you're willing to do that. But if not, I will be happy to be there in spirit. For sure. That's awesome, Thane. As far as my brother, He's slightly gotten better. He's not fully better. But I think we all just really are exhausted because even though he has gradually gotten better, since this is like going on like a month now of like this stuff going on, I think we're all just getting a bit like worn down, you know, after, you know, if it's something that only happens for like a week, you know, then you're like, okay, good, it's over, you know. Or if someone said, or like, you know, if you know that it's gonna end on a certain date, but like we don't know when this is gonna end, it's kind of like, you know, no doctor can be like, oh yeah, just take this medication and it'll be all good. It's like the chronic illness that he does have, and it could just be making him feel ill, and we might just have to wait this out, which is the really sucky truth of it all. But you know, we don't know for sure, so that's why we're testing things, because it's never really lasted this long and in this way before, so we just want to double check, because it's your health that we're talking about, you know what I mean? So but I will say he seems to be able to eat better this week, which is very reassuring, because when you go through a month of like being hard to eat, like he's lost a bit of weight, and so that's really worrisome, right? You know, and so being able to eat a bit easier is definitely made all of us kind of be a little bit less stressed out. But yeah, there's still some things that we're working through. He's not better by any means. But you know, he seems to gradually be getting better. Hopefully, I pray to God, because I think we all have been at the end of our rope for like weeks. You know, after the second week of this, I think we were all getting very tired, especially my poor little bro. I mean, he probably has the worst of it all. I mean, of course, me and everybody else in the house who's helping take care of him are, you know, obviously exhausted and tired. But, I mean, he's the one that's feeling all this stuff, so I feel the worst for him. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update. He's slightly getting better. He's not fully better. We're all still really exhausted, and I think we all just want to go and do something. I know Roy does, because I'm more of the homebody here, and he's the one that, you know, likes to like try new things or do whatever. So I know he feels really disappointed that he hasn't been able to enjoy the summer as much. So yeah, it's been a crazy time, but here's to hoping that him gradually getting better means that he will continuously get better. So, yeah. So that's the update on that. That's the update on that. Oh, I will give an update that we, I praise every day that I really put time into my garden this year, because I think it's been nice for Roy to walk outside and like see some of the garden, you know, because it's hard for him to go out and do things for long periods of time. So it's nice to like have a nice garden, you know what I mean, to be in. So we picked some blackberries today. So that's one positive of today. We had a lot of blackberries that we picked. So tomorrow I'm gonna make something out of them and see if you'll like it. Sadly, he's never hungry. That's the main issue right now. It's very hard for him to eat. He feels full. Like, you know that feeling when you're full? Like if you just like ate a bunch of stuff. So it's very hard for him to eat anything. He has to eat it very like little bit, almost like a bird. Like he has to eat little bits throughout the day. Otherwise, there's no way he could eat like a full meal. It just doesn't work that way for some reason. But anywho, that's just one of the many issues right now. But regardless, he does like to taste things. So if they taste good, it makes it easier for him to literally force himself to eat. And so I'm gonna try to use the blackberries, because we had tons of them. Because this year I was sure to cut down a bunch of stuff so that way the raspberries got some sun or blackberries got some sun. So that was fun. It was fun picking some blackberries. We got a lot of them. So. Actually, we got more. We got more than what I know what to do with right now. But as far as the Gargoyles go, I know I watched the movie when I was younger, and I liked Goliath. I thought he was really cool, and I just thought they were cool. You know, they were just like these, because I really liked dragons when I was a kid. So they were like to me, they were like dragon people. I was like, that's so cool. You know, they can fly. You know, they're more like. They just look cool to me. I liked how they had tails, and like I liked their you know, their claws and like their wings, and I just thought it was really interesting. And I know I watched some of the animated series, but I don't think I watched all of it from what I recall. I mainly remember the movie, like that's what's ingrained in my memory. But I'm pretty sure I did watch some of the animated series. Iron donated and said, watching Pirates at World's End. Loved this week's videos. I especially loved yesterday's robot video. I loved her design, her effect of her voice. I've always found that voice type soothing. A big hug for you and our robot GF. I'm really happy you liked it, Iron. I figured I haven't done a robot video yet, so I thought I'd give it a try. And yeah, I actually did the voice differently than I've done it before. Because the way I did it before, I didn't like the way it felt like it sounded a little bit too synthetic. So I had like 3 different audio tracks that I had to edit at the same time, which I know some people say, oh, well, why don't you combine them all together? But the problem is that I had like 3 different edited tracks that like had like different effects on them. And one of the effects that I was using, for some reason, it would randomly like peak at certain times, and I don't know why. So there was no way that I could combine them all together. I had to like edit it like in real time with all 3 of them together, because each track sometimes had an issue, and it was easier to edit that particular track, you know, instead of like combining all together, because then it made the sound weird because one track was having an issue versus the other 2. So it was a really interesting experience trying to edit all 3 tracks at the same time, because everything had to line up. But I'm glad it sounded good, and I'm glad you liked it. And I actually had a fun time trying to figure out how to make her glitch out. That was kind of fun. Recording random lines and kind of splicing them together. So I had fun making that video. Cyberman donated and said, "You choose wisely. Also, like the robot art unique." Well, thank you. I wanted to like a lot of the girls on the channel, they tend to have very voluminous hair, right? And I mean, some of them are, I guess some hair is a little more straight than others, but like I don't think I've done a hairstyle where it looks very sleek, like it's very like flat. And that's kind of like what I pictured for her. Since she was like a robot, I pictured her being very silky, kind of like just like going straight down, you know, like very smooth. And so it was kind of fun drawing that. And I gave her a massive forehead because I thought it suited her. Yeah, one thing I wish I spent more time on, which I haven't had much time recently, but I really wanted to get like the two like glowing like cores or pieces of her chest. I wanted that to look a little bit different. Like as I looked at it, I was like, I could have did that better. But I think overall, I think it came out pretty good. I do like how she came out. I thought it was fun to draw a robot girl because we haven't had one yet, so she's the first. She's the first. Actually, let me tweet out my stream. For once, I did remember. For once, I did remember. Let's see. We live this evening. Put the link out. Boopity boop boop boom. Thane donated and said, we'll try to take many photos. I did it in my D&D game, and after her character said yes, I did it IRL. She loved it. Also, I go to sleep now because I work tomorrow, so I wish you all a good stream. Oh, thank you, Thane. I hope you sleep well, and I look forward to seeing all the photos that you will take. I'm very excited. So, sleep well, Thane, and thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. Whoa, Medicor, oh my gosh. Dude, I feel so bad. Yeah, I thank you. I know if my mind has been scrambled eggs, but I'm fairly certain you donated a lot last week. But so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I feel bad each time. Vaquinor? I hope I am. But oh my gosh, thank you so much. Goodness, oh my gosh, let me read what you have to say. It said, "Hi Katori, glad to hear Roy can eat a bit easier. Food is good. Food is very good. Roy loves food." It says, "Hope rest follows soon. I loved the videos this week. Each character designs were amazing, and I hope we see both of these girls again. I'm especially curious about what's going on in the Gargoyle Mansion's East Wing." Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the heck's going on in there. I just threw that in there. I thought like she needed to be I wanted her, like at first I was gonna make her actually a bit more aggressive than she originally was, but I decided like, no, I'll make her more nice. But I thought there needs to be a little bit of something. There needs to be just a slight like upturn of like, oh, like is she being serious? Like is this like, I wanted her to have something that was almost like a playful threat, but like you wouldn't take it seriously. And I thought, oh, like, what if there's something in the castle that, like, she does not want touched, right? Like, maybe through the years, like, people, like, wanted to renovate or do stuff, and she's like, no, you don't touch this. And so yeah, so I don't know what it is. I threw that in there, and I was like, I figured it was like, oh, I didn't know if this video was going to be a one-off or not. So I just threw it in there just that we had, like, some mystery. So I guess we now all get to decide what it is. Because my brain was barely working, so, I didn't have the time to figure that out, but I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad you're curious, because I'm curious too. I gotta figure it out. I mean, well, we can figure it out together, or if you guys like, I can surprise you if we have a sequel to that video, because I did enjoy doing it. I thought it was really cool, and I'm glad everybody liked the transition between the glowing eyes and the non-glowing eyes. And the reason I had that was because I actually had a version of her eyes glowing, because I know in the Gargoyle series their eyes glow, and so I had that as the original thumbnail. But then I was like, I don't know, I kind of like seeing her eyes because it looks, you know, she's looking like at the viewer, and so I was like, why not both? So we had both. And that way I was able to use both of them. So that's the first time we've kind of had like an image change for a video. So I'm really glad you liked it. And yeah, we'll have to figure out what's in the East Wing. And again, thank you so much. You're very, very sweet, Vequinor. I hope I'm saying your name right. And yes, I'm very glad that Roy is eating a bit easier this week, because I think he is too, because I know he was getting concerned about his weight. I feel like he's been weighing himself more often because he's been concerned about losing too much weight. So I really do appreciate it. I will definitely put it towards whatever medical bills he's going to be having after this. And I'm assuming most of it's gonna go towards that, but anything else, I will definitely do something nice for him, because I told him after this, I said, I'm like, dude, after this, I'm taking you somewhere. I'm like, I don't care, screw my office, because I was gonna make an office. I was like, dude, I just want to take you somewhere so you can have fun. So we'll do something. We'll definitely do something. So thank you so much. You're very sweet, Vekonor, and I hope you're having a very lovely evening. So thank you so much. Oh no, is people lagging? I see some people in chat saying it's lagging. I hope it's not lagging anymore. But again, thank you so much, Vekonor. Thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Mr. Oneupon donated and said, did you say blackberries, Katori? I did, but they're not like, they're kind of concave. Like the inside's kind of hollow, if that makes sense. They kind of like grow as like little like caps, or maybe caps instead of cups, like caps. Like, you know, like it's like they're like cat berries. They're like these little like kind of like almost like little helmets. I don't know. I don't know, but they're not like traditional blackberries where they're really big. And but the thing with these blackberry plants is they do have thorns, and I got cut up today because they kind of went a little crazy, because obviously over the past month or so I have not tended to my garden because I've been busy taking care of my bro and doing videos and everything else in between. So since I haven't tended to it, the raspberries and blackberries kind of went crazy. But yeah, they're a certain type of blackberry, because I know that like when people think of blackberries, they think of the traditional blackberry, but these are like smaller ones. So, oh no, is it lagging again? What's going on? It doesn't show that there's lag. I'm checking my little stream thing. Oh, that is true. It says stream is disconnected about a minute ago. What's going on? Now it's saying the quality's good. What's going on? What's going on? I can double check and make sure their Ethernet's plugged in well. It's showing them Ethernet's connected. Let me go check on that real quick. Make sure it's just pushed in, you know, correctly or whatever. I mean, I know I was having an issue before when I first set my stuff up, like it was showing it wasn't connected, but now it's in there good. At least it looks like it's in there good. Hopefully the buffering stops. I don't know why it would be buffering, so hopefully that stops. Hopefully that stops soon. I don't know why it's doing that. Neb donates a blackberry jam? Yeah, I was considering it. Although I know that Roy, one time I made pancakes and I put like tons of raspberries and blackberries in it, and he said it's like, oh, this tastes like a jelly donut. I was like, really? So I think for tomorrow, even though like again it's hard for him to eat, he does like when there's blackberries and raspberries in pancakes. So I think I'm gonna use a lot of them in the pancakes, 'cause I think he likes a lot of them. So I'll put a lot in there. Or I can bake like I could cook them and make like like a syrup or a jam for the pancakes. Either way it'll work. So. But yeah, no, I'll cook him whatever he wants if he'll eat it. So, yeah, we'll definitely be using those. I do like blackberries and raspberries. I like berries, all berries in general, so. Speaking of berries, our elderberry plant is really grown this year. So we're gonna have a lot of elderberries, so we can make elderberry syrup, which will come in big handy for winter because everybody getting nasty colds. Adam donated and said, the way Katori takes jokes, it finally dawned on me why she never watched a Bond film. His puns are usually a real killer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've not watched James Bond films. I haven't watched any of them, so. Yeah, I guess so, Adam. I guess so. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, I like blackberries as well as raspberries and blueberries, especially blackberry, blueberry, and raspberry pie with ice cream. You know what? I've had, you know, I really haven't had, I've had blueberry pie, I've had blackberry pie. I really haven't had a pie. Well, I think I had a pie that said mixed berries, but I don't think it had a lot of raspberries in it. But yeah, I don't think I have enough berries to make a pie. That's a lot of berries, but I'd like to try a raspberry pie. Have anyone ever had raspberry pie? I just like raspberries a lot. I just like the way it tastes. Like I like raspberry everything. So I'm gonna have to try raspberry pie someday if they ever have it. It sounds nice. Ba, 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 ba. Where am I at? I lost my... Okay, there's Mr. Oneupon donation. Mr. Oneupon also donated and said, sorry I didn't get to watch your Robot GF video yesterday, but I will get a chance to watch it. Oh, yeah, no need to be sorry. It will be there whenever you're ready, so I appreciate it nonetheless, so no worries. Neb donated and said, you absolutely cooked with this week's audios, design, dialogue, and everything else. Hope these videos get good views because you did a great job. Thank you, Neb. I appreciate it. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've even checked too much on how well they did. I kind of just posted them and then I kind of just yeeted, yeeted off. And, I did try to like any super thankses that I got. I did try to keep on top of that. But, yeah, I think I didn't really see until probably today and how they did. Oh, Shank X subscribed. I caught a subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Because I set up my stream and I thought, oh, I probably should let's check my analytics. So usually I'm on top. Usually I'm checking my analytics all the time, you know. But yeah, I think the robot one did pretty decently. I think the Gargoyle one didn't do that well, but the robot one did pretty decently. So a lot of people seem to like the robot. Although I will say the Gargoyle one got tons of. I think it's had the most comments, the most commented video that I've had in a while. So a lot of people really like the nostalgia. So, you know, I guess you got pros in both ways. Mitch donated and said, got chucked out of a church last Sunday. Well, what did you do, Mitch? Because apparently shouting Jesus H redacted after stubbing my toe during the service is very unacceptable behavior. Well, yeah, I mean, generally, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see why that happened, Mitch. But I'm sorry you stubbed your toe. I hope your toe's okay. Nev donated and said, we gotta cook up some lore. Yes, we do have to cook up some lore. I'll have to cook up some lore. Try to figure it out. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be anything too serious. It could just be, like, maybe like a room that's like a place that she treasures, right? Like it could be like a very historical room of the house that she's made sure that stayed the same. You know, it could be like one of the oldest rooms and she just, you know, or maybe something significant happened there and so she just doesn't want anything altered, you know, a part of that room. Granted, I'm fairly certain she's done a great job of making sure that the house, the house itself wasn't altered too much, other than maybe like regular renovations in terms of like, you know, as time goes on, I'm sure people want like heating or air conditioning or stuff like that. So I'm sure there's been like some upgrades over the years, you know, especially like, you know, electrical lighting and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm sure she tried to keep the integrity of the house. But maybe that room is the room that like has not been touched, you know, the east wing area. So we will see. Ty donated and said, not having a great week. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ty, but I have good news for you. I found a Funko Pop Daryl Dixon signed by Norman Reedus. Oh my gosh! All we need is the COA and the price, then it's gonna be yours if I get it in the, I'm assuming get it in the mail. But, oh my gosh, Ty, thank you. That's so sweet of you, Ty. Thank you. I know you said you've been looking for it, and I really appreciate it that you actually did find one for me. That's so sweet of you. I'm so excited. I will be so excited to receive it. And, you know, again, you know, no worries if you can't. You know, I mean, I just appreciate the fact that you actually took the time to look for it for me and actually are getting it for me. That's very sweet of you. So, yeah, that's awesome. I do love Norman Reedus. He's an awesome guy. So to actually have a Funko Pop signed by him will be awesome. I will treasure it. I will treasure it. So thank you so much, Ty. I look forward to it whenever you're able to get it. That's so awesome. Huzzah! Yes, I saw it said huzzah. Huzzah. Huzzah for the Norman Reedus. But yeah, no, that's awesome, Ty. Thank you so much. Yeah, that'll be my first. I don't have any. I know Ty gave me a print of Norman Reedus before. It was like an artwork I think he got from a convention or something. But yeah, I don't have any. I don't think I have any autographs from people from The Walking Dead. And obviously, Daryl's my favorite character, so I'm really excited. That's so awesome, Ty. Thank you. Let's see. Mr. Oneupon donated and said, it did lag on my end and cut off some of the sentence of your response. Oh, I'm sorry I cut off my response. I apologize. I don't know why the internet's being mean. Well, it's always been mean, but you know. Neb donated and said, come on, technology, don't be a butt to Katori at this time. Yeah, please. I got enough stuff going on, you know. Like, actually, like, recently, with the tooth I had on the root canal started hurting, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like, if this thing fails, I'm gonna jump off a cliff. I'm like, I can't deal with anything more right now. I already thought I couldn't deal with anything more 2 weeks ago, but I guess your body endures. So, but holy smokes. So yeah, let's just hope that was phantom pain. Oh my gosh, Dark Spy Soldier, thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Dark Spy Soldier donated and said, oh, this is a dialogue between Superwoman and the listener, which actually, thank you for bringing that up. Since Supergirl's gonna be coming out, I thought, I'm like, I should bring back Superwoman for a video, you know, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with her yet. Connected? No. I just saw it disconnected, so hold on. I won't say anything else until people say it stops lagging. What is going on? Have we reconnected? Let me know if we've reconnected. I don't wanna say stuff. Is the lag gone now? I know I'm a bit delayed for you guys, so you guys saying it's lagging may mean that the lag is already done by now, because it does show it's reconnected. I don't know why it's doing that. What the heck? It's back now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it was fine last week. We haven't had any changes in internet, I don't think. But regardless, I'm gonna try to bring Superwoman back for because of the Supergirl movie coming out, and I'm really excited to see it. And I was saying, little Precious Roy was like, I think I'm feeling better, and I know you were excited to see it, so we should go see it when it comes out. And I'm like, well, you don't have to, because, you know, he's still, like, recovering. And he's like, no, I want to see it together. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I hope he does feel better, because I don't want him to push himself too hard. But I know he knew I was excited about it. I'm like, dude, you're too nice. I'm like, you're too precious. I'm like, don't you worry about it. You just rest. But yeah, no, I know he still wants to see the He-Man movie. He sadly wasn't well enough to go and see, I forgot what else he wanted to see, but he didn't see, but I know that He-Man movie's still out, so I know he wants to try to see that too. So maybe we'll see that first, because, you know, obviously, what's it called? Obviously the Supergirl movie will be out longer than the He-Man movie, so maybe we'll see the He-Man one first. So that way he can see the meme in the movie. I know he was wondering if it was gonna be in there or not. I didn't tell him. It's still a surprise. So that way when he sees it, he won't know. But anywho. But yeah, so I'll probably do a Superwoman video for that, because I actually enjoyed doing the Superwoman series. It was kind of fun doing the sound effects and stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for her yet, but we'll do something. We'll do something. I think that'll be fun. Have a little throwback. But anyways, sorry. Other than that big rant, let me read what Dark the Spy Soldier put. Wait, don't start kissing, please. It's gross and weird. And then Blister says, "Oh, teenagers." And Superwoman said, "He means well, love," which is true. You know, I was actually thinking about that too for Superboy. I thought maybe we'll make an appearance of Superboy in the audio, right? You know, to kind of like make a nice little homage to the Supergirl movie. Dang it, the lag has struck again. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Bro, what is going on? Why is it doing this? It's like disconnecting and reconnecting every few minutes. I don't know what's going on. I mean, my PC, I actually got rid of a lot of... I just saw my stream go through like 3 different settings. What is going on? Hold on, I'm gonna go check the Ethernet cable upstairs to make sure it's connected both ways. And other than that, I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, so it looks okay. Like, it looks fine. I made sure the connection was fine and the modem looks like it's running correctly, so I don't know if this is just a software thing. I will say Streamlabs updated like before, like it updated right as before I streamed. So I don't know if it's the Streamlabs update. I don't know if it keeps on doing this, because it like obviously it's disconnected and reconnected like a billion times. So if it keeps on doing this, I could try to restart the stream. I've done that before. I've ended it and restarted it, but then that does start a whole new stream, you know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can keep on going. All right. So I just read, hold on, where am I at? I just read, let me get the tab up. I just read Dark Spy Soldiers, yeah, about like I was saying, I was considering putting Superboy in the audio, because I know Icy's been kind enough to, it's lagging again? What is going on? No, it's showing that it's okay. It's showing that it's okay on my end right now. Let's hope it stays that way. I honestly don't know, because right now Streamlabs is actually showing that it's fine. So I don't know if it's a YouTube thing then, if it's not a Streamlab thing yet. That's weird. I think the YouTube chat's actually a bit behind, because right now, you know what, I don't know. Either way, we'll add Superboy in, because I think that might be cool if I find a way to add him in. Okay, I'm just gonna read a few of the Ko-fis, because let me read this last super chat here. Well, not last one, but I'll read this one and then I'll go to some Ko-fis, because I know that we haven't read any Ko-fis yet. Mr. Wadapan donated and said, "I remember when I ate a blueberry pie and it felt much better after eating it." Well, I think anybody feels better after eating pie. Let's be honest. Pie is good. Pie is very, very good. I remember before, I think I've said it in the past where, you know, I can't remember, but like one of my classmates was saying that pie is better than cake, and I disagreed with them. But I don't know. I guess it depends on the cake. It depends on the cake, because like regular cake, I mean, I guess pie is better, but sometimes I have like, it depends on who is making your cake and who is making your pie, because it really depends. If you're buying store-bought ones, like I think potato, both the pie and the cake are kind of the same, but really depends. But anywhoosies, let me go to some of the Ko-fis. Still showing the stream quality is good, so I'm gonna start reading. Let's hope you guys can still hear me. Cyberman donated and said, "Hey Katori, hope you're doing well. So 3 things happened this week. One thing Thane and Elena got engaged, so I made them this artwork for them in the Discord. 2, I got a nephew from my younger brother. 3, well, first of all, congratulations on being an uncle." It says, and 3, I got my keychain and did a review, which is also in the Discord for you to enjoy. Oh, thank you, Cyberman. Thank you for reviewing my stuff. I appreciate it. I'll see if I can see your artwork real quick. If it'll actually be in there. Let me see. It should be in the art channel, I'm guessing. I'll screw up a little. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. It's their D&D characters. I like that. That's really cute. That's really sweet of you to make that for them. And yeah, thank you for reviewing my stuff, and congratulations on being an uncle. Congratulations. Oh, we have the anonymous donator again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Says, hope your family is able to take Roy somewhere fun soon. I'm still praying for a speedy recovery. Well, thank you so much, a lovely anonymous donator. I really do appreciate it, and I will take him somewhere fun because he does deserve it. So thank you. You're very, very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Elias Esteban Sanchez donated a 2-part donation, and it says, oh, so this is a poem. So it's a poem. Which of course it is. It starts out by reading, "Quiet, sombering ache rests within this space, the place within that you used to take. Too much time was wasted, not enough cherished. If I could do it all again, I would like to speak with you once more. Talk about all the things you never got to share with me. Repeat all the stories you used to tell and memories that shaped you, and offer comfort for the pain, the anxiety you never addressed. Though words would never alleviate it, I'd be happy to offer just one more embrace." That's really sweet. I like that. It's kind of like a sad but sweet poem. I like it. That's very nice, Elias. Very, very nice. We always get nice poems from Elias every week. Very, very nice. John Kraft donated and said, "Hey Katori, it's me, John. Hope your brother Roy is feeling better. I've been keeping good thoughts for him." Well, thank you, John. He's feeling slightly better, so I'm glad to report that. You know, if he wasn't doing better, I mean, that really sucks. So he's doing slightly better. So we're definitely focusing on that, and hopefully he'll continue to get slightly better every week. And then we can do something fun. John also donated and said, 2 things, Katori. Why are horses so sleepy? I don't know. It says they're always hitting the hay. And then it said, what did one hat say to another? You wait here, I'll go on ahead. Hope that made you smile or giggle. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Everybody does. It is a common theme around here to throw in some dad jokes, so you're definitely on theme. So thank you. Oh my goodness, Spirit Robin, thank you so much. Spirit Robin gave a very generous donation. My goodness gracious. It said, "Hey Katori, hope Roy is doing better and the fam is doing good. I won't be able to catch the stream tonight, but I hope you and the Yeats have fun. And one question for everyone. What's everybody's favorite class/subclass in D&D? Hope y'all have a lovely night and stay awesome, y'all." My favorite class, it's between either druid or a rogue. I always find it fun to do those, but my subclass in druid, I think, would be very interesting and kind of like people kind of sleep on it, like they don't really use them a lot. But I've been doing I'm a Star Druid, and I've had a lot of fun playing as a Star Druid. I never played as a Star Druid before, and I think it's my new favorite subclass. And so yeah, I think people should try it out more. You know, I know everyone usually does the, what is it, moon druids or something, moon circle druids or something. I can't remember exactly. I know there's like a very popular subclass of druid that people like to do. But I actually really enjoyed Star Druid, and I think I'll play it a lot more. And yeah, Roy is doing slightly better, so that's good to report. He's still not great. He's still not better, but he's slightly improved. And yeah, I'm sorry you couldn't be here for this stream, Robin, but I appreciate your donation nonetheless. It is very, very generous and very sweet of you. And yeah, I'm sure we'll have fun. I know we've been having some lagging issues, so hopefully, oh my gosh, I can just see, I see it right now in the thing. It probably lagged again. I just checked the stream quality. It said that it's disconnected and attempting to retempt, and now the stream is in good quality. So I don't know why it's doing it like every 10 minutes. That's really dumb. Let's hope it fixes itself, because I'm sure nobody wants it to lag every 10 minutes. But anywho, thank you so much, Spirit Robin. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely night too. And thanks for the question. I actually, I enjoy D&D questions. They're really fun. So thank you so much, Spirit Robin. Thank you. And I'm sorry if, while I read your donation, if I lagged out a little bit. Hopefully you got most of it in the stream VOD. You know, when you, I don't know if you're gonna rewatch it or not, but if you do, hopefully you got it all. So, let's see. Part donation, and it reads, so this is between Robot Girl, Neko, and Housekeeper. So Neko says, oh, before, what is going on? Now we're back, but like we've disconnected like twice. Yeah, it's other parts like troubleshooting notifications. Well, how do you troubleshoot this? Would you like to tell me? Like, I love how, like, troubleshoot what? Troubleshoot what? If I check the stream settings, stream health. What's my stream health? It says healthy. I don't trust that for a second. I don't trust that. What's going on? Yeah, like, it keeps on, like, going on and off. I'm not sure what to do about this. I don't know if I should restart this. It keeps on going on. If I should read at least the super chats to be sure I get those read before we restart it. So I'm not sure what to do, because the Ethernet's plugged in. According to what I can see, my internet's on. Oh, wait. Oh, there is something going on. Okay, I can see what's happening. My Ethernet keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting. Why is the Ethernet disconnecting and reconnecting? I can see it. Hold on. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work. I just unplugged my Ethernet cable. I just want to see if the Wi-Fi will do it, because for some reason I might have to buy a new Ethernet cable. My Ethernet cable might be malfunctioning. But if the Wi-Fi can carry it, because obviously the Ethernet cable is reconnecting and disconnecting, reconnecting and disconnecting. So I just unplugged the Ethernet cable. So if the Wi-Fi is able to carry it, then we'll see. So that might be the issue. The Ethernet cable, even though like it shows, like when I glance down, it shows that but I saw, like for a split second, I saw it switch between the Ethernet icon and the Wi-Fi icon. It was like, it's like very quick. It's very fast. So I probably just didn't catch it before. So right now we're on Wi-Fi. So we're gonna see if this works, right? If this works, then, you know, that's great. And right now it's showing the stream quality is good. So we're gonna run on the Wi-Fi. I might have to buy a new Ethernet cable. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna start reading the donations, and I'll try to keep an eye on the stream quality. We have not been on Wi-Fi stream before in a long time. So let's cross our fingers. But anyways, Let's hope we solve the problem. I'll try to buy a new Ethernet cable sometime, or because I'm assuming it has to be that because my Ethernet cable I use for my PC upstairs works, so it might just be this one. But anyways, let's read these before it goes out. So this is between Robot Girl, Neko, and Housekeeper. So Neko says, "Can we get some pie?" "Oh, all right. Let me see. What is the price? What is the value of this pie?"
Housekeeper, don't!
Calculating.
Oh no.
What? The value of pi is 3.141592633. Let me try that again. The value of pi is 3.14159265535. What is happening?
She's telling you the value of pi.
62633832795.
And we'll keep going.
7169399937. And she's Oh no. Oh no. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Let's see. Are we still good? We're still good. Let's hope it keeps on going. Hopefully, since we're not playing video games or anything, the stream will keep. So, let's see. We got 2 donations from Neptune. So Neptune donated and said, "Hey guys, Neptune here, or Nep here, I'm sorry. So I heard Coriella is gonna get married, so I'm gonna save up to bump up to Orc or Dragon tier for the custom audio." But I hope Roy and the family is doing all right. Well, thank you, Neptune. We're hanging in there. It says, "I hope the Yeets are all right, so let's see what the question of the day will be this time." Oh, I forgot you were doing questions of the day. Let's see what the question of the day is. And I guess Coriella is asking the question of the day. So Coriella says, oh, I have to be Coriella. So Coriella says, "Hi, Yeets. So I invited Sensible Housekeeper to help out with the wedding dress for the wedding day." And then it says, oh, and then I guess, and this is Sensible, wait, it says Miss Katori? I'm assuming that Sensible, oh, you're right, Sensible Housekeeper's name is Katori. So Housekeeper says, It is not ready yet, Miss Coriella, but it will be soon. It'll be soon. Anyway, today's question of the day is, if you were at a wedding, what flowers would you see? Like, what flowers would I want? Well, I think I've recently learned that bluebells are actually my favorite flower, but I do like hydrangeas. So probably hydrangeas and bluebells. Those are my favorites. I do really like wisteria, but I don't know if can you actually get wisteria for your wedding? Those would be mine. I feel like bluebells and wisteria are really uncommon, like wedding plants, I feel like, but that's what I want. I know hydrangeas are more common, but I like more like native plants. I don't know if you could ever get native wisteria because that's really uncommon, but I hope so. But thank you, Neptune. Let's see, Sheffy donated and said, "Heyo, glad to hear there's been some positivity this week, to say the least. On a side note, super cool videos. The robot design especially is so unique and clean." Aw, thank you, Sheffy. I'm glad you liked it. And yeah, there's been a little positivity this week. I mean, we're still like, the Famtory's still stressed, that's for sure. But, Roy's thankfully improving a little bit. And, we got some good blackberries this week. We got some blackberries from the garden. So I'll take that as a slight win. So, but yeah, no, thank you, Sheffy. I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the videos. Oh, Neptune also donated and said, so yeah, I hope to see Coriella's wedding day. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to Street Fighter 6 and then watch the FIFA World Cup, or FIFA World Cup. Also, Discord looks nice. Anyway, have a good day and happy Father's Day tomorrow. Nep out. Oh yeah, my gosh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't even know Father's Day was tomorrow. But yeah, gosh, goodness gracious. I guess happy early Father's Day to all the good dads out there. I'm not gonna be I ain't gonna be celebrating Father's Day. My dad sucks. But I know there's a lot of good dads out there. I know a lot of you guys have talked about your very nice poppies. And so happy early Father's Day to all y'all. Hope you guys have a good day tomorrow and you're able to spend good time with your dads. Appreciate all the sacrifices and love that they gave you. Oh my goodness. I'm talking too much. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Neptune. I hope you have a good Father's Day, and I hope you enjoy watching the World Cup. Bobby donated and said, so this week was a roller coaster, but want to say some good news. I'll probably share it with a few friends first. Hopefully I'll keep you posted. Also, love the Gargoyle GF, even though not a fan of the series, and the robot GF was perfect timing considering Discord, lol. Well, I'm glad you liked both the videos. I appreciate that, Bobby, and I'm sorry you've had a roller coaster of a week. I can definitely sympathize with that, but I hope you're doing okay now, and I hope everything's all good. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. Inept donated, and this is the Gargoyle lady. Gosh, I'm trying to remember how I did her voice. Gosh, how'd I do it? I know it was like a deeper voice, but like I did it a certain way. So, because it wasn't very gravelly as far as I remember, but we'll do our best. So, oh crap! What did I name her? I didn't write it down. This week's been so crazy. I usually whenever I have a new girl that like I actually name, I write it down in the doc. Crap. I don't remember what I named her. It's gonna be lost to time. Oh well. But anyways, the Gargoyle woman says, so she's yawning, so. Oh, you're still here? It can't be very comfortable to cuddle when I'm stoned. And it says, well, your tail could make it a bit hard to escape. Oh, sorry, it has a mind of its own. Wait, have you been stuck here all day? Possibly. I'm so sorry. You're like cuddling next to your gargoyle lady, and then you're just like, this is nice. And then like the sun, you're like watching you're watching the sun rise together, and then like you like get stuck there. That sounds horrible. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's actually kind of funny and terrible at the same time. I'm so sorry. The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, hey Gatori, I figured you had to have known about gargoyles. I was wondering, was the thumbnail based on Demona on purpose or subconsciously? Also, I affectionately nicknamed the robot video Cincinnati Become Wholesome. That's funny. Cleveland felt too obvious. Hey, I'll take Cincinnati. We'll do Cincinnati. Cincinnati Become Wholesome. That actually sounds kind of funny. Plus I like the way it sounds. Cincinnati. Actually, I'm not really sure. I know I liked the headpiece that Demona had. I thought that looked I felt like it was a good accessory to have. I felt like without like more accessories, she didn't feel as regal. Like I still wanted her to feel rugged like the Gargoyles were, but I wanted her to feel a bit more regal, like she was like the lady of the manor almost in a way, but yet still gargoyle-y. I don't know. And so I felt like she needed some type of headpiece, and so I gave her that. And I gave her like a little armband, which I know like Demona also has, but I wanted her to look different. Like I didn't want her to look like Demona. So I wanted her top to be a little bit more, which is so funny. I know a lot of people were like, oh, looks like you had to censor the top, but actually no, that was the original top that I made. I wanted it to be layered. At first, I made it more of as a gown, like there was less tearing in it. But then it looked a little bit like too like Greek themed, and I didn't want that either. I still wanted her to look rugged, so that I changed it up a little bit. I mostly wanted it to be like her own character, but I guess it was also slightly Goliath themed too, because I like the little horns that like it's Goliath. He has horns on his head, right? I swore he did. He has like little baby horns, right? Well, I guess they're not like on his, like, they're kind of like his eyebrows, I guess, but essentially, yeah, he has like little like eyebrow horns. So instead of like the little eyebrow horns, I think I actually tried to make eyebrow horns for her, but they looked a little too odd, so I gave her like little baby horns in the front of her head. I guess she was kind of like a mixture between Goliath and Demona, but like in my mind, I wasn't trying to like make someone look like from a certain character. It was more just like me messing around with what I wanted her to look like like what like our Gargoyle lady would look like. But she probably, I mean, obviously took a lot of inspiration from both Goliath and Demona, probably very subconsciously. And obviously I did reference Demona's headpiece a bit, but I think I adjusted it a little bit because I think Demona's headpiece is a bit bigger. I wanted her headpiece to be a little smaller. And, but yeah, so, yeah. Cincinnati become wholesome, right? I like that. I've actually never played that video game, actually. Detroit Become Human. But I know that Neil Newbin plays he's one of the voices in it. The guy that plays Asterion. So that is my knowledge on the game. Bobby donated and said, so I have an idea for a Superwoman audio. Reverse comfort where some new supers try to be vigilantes, and Superwoman feels like she doesn't live up to the idea of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. It says, and yes, I do love these audios despite my dislike for Lois Lane. Yeah, I don't know much about Lois Lane. I mean, I don't really have a dislike for Lois Lane in particular. I think she's fine. At least the movie Lois Lane I didn't mind too much. But yeah, no. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Neptune also donated and said, one more thing before I forget, Discord server looks alright, I like it. I still hope to join in for the wholesome Discord events like movie night, gaming night, and more. We don't really have movie or gaming nights scheduled right now, but I know a lot of people like to go in there and hang out. You know, they just go in the VC and they just kind of play games and hang out and stuff, but right now we don't have any like official scheduled movie nights or gaming nights. Just so that way you're aware. It says, even though I will be muted in VC, until then, have a good night and happy Father's Day tomorrow. Nep out. Bye-bye. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's no like pressure. I mean, I know some people will go and, you know, like every once in a while I'll like be in the server and I'll see people in there. Some people are muted, you know, they just like to listen and chat because in the VCs, there are like chats. There are places in there where you can actually like send messages and chat on the side, like through text. So yeah. No, well, welcome to the server, and I hope you have a marvelous time. Okie dokies. I think, are we still going okay? Are we still going good? The Wi-Fi! Blessed be the Wi-Fi. Okay, I think the last super chat I read was Mr. Wanapon's. So, Neb donated and said, I could guess the Gargoyle uses a secret room where she keeps memories of all the people who lived in her mansion before. Yeah, that makes sense. I actually was going that route, but I wasn't sure if that was too on the nose. But I mean, I guess if she's lived a really, really long time, right? Like over like 1,000 years or whatever, or so on and so forth. I mean, I would imagine that she's kept a lot of stuff, you know, and that she's, you know, because I mean, people still live in her house. And while she tries to keep the integrity of the house, right, like it's probably impossible to keep everything 100% the same. Some things moved or whatever. So she probably does keep an area that she like makes sure like everything's in there. So yeah, that's a good idea. Neb donated, oh sorry, no, Mr. Wanapon, I'm sorry, Mr. Wanapon donated and said, as for me, I watched some turtle videos on World Sea Turtle Day last Tuesday, and I watched crocodile video on World Crocodile Day last Wednesday. I didn't know that we had a World Sea Turtle Day and a World Crocodile Day. I feel like for World Crocodile Day, I'd have to watch Steve Irwin. He's like my role model. He's like the best. But no, yeah, the more you know. Ty donated and said, I'm just being a good friend. Aw, thank you, Ty. You're being a really great friend. I mean, a Norman Reedus autograph, that's like a big thing. So yeah. So thank you so much. I'm very excited. I'm very excited if you're able to get it. Duncan Clark donated and said, I hope that you continue to do the Robot GF roleplay because I've always been a big fan of those ones. Great work as always, Katori. Aw, thank you, Duncan. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess we'll see. Sadly, she didn't do very well, but that's not to say a second video won't do okay either. you know, so, and sometimes like over time the video will also like gain more traction. It just really depends. It's kind of like a luck of the draw. So and I did enjoy making her. So it also does depend on my if I enjoy making the audio. So I did enjoy her character. So maybe we'll try a part 2 at least and see how that does, because she was really fun to kind of characterize and make, and I did enjoy drawing her. I always like fantasy characters. But yeah, no, thank you, Duncan. Thank you. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay, I think the last one well, why is this flying up? Duncan's, there's Duncan's. Mitch donated and said, my doctor recently told me that I ought to watch my drinking. Yeah, you probably should. So, of course, I brought myself a mirror to take with me whenever I'm going to the pub. Well, I think your doctor would not appreciate your sass. He would not appreciate the sass that you are providing right now. And neither would your liver. But, you know, I mean, potato, potato. I guess enjoy your gin. I don't know. Oh, Mitch. Oh, Mitch. Actually, I still gotta figure out what her name is. I gotta add her to the doc. Actually, speaking of which, let me, I know, like, this is, let me see. Where is the doc? I just want to bring it up to remind myself, because I feel like I have to add some other, I feel like we've had more characters since then. So I feel like I need to, what is this? Oh no, this is something else. Where is the girlfriend names? There it is. I feel like, okay, there's, the last person I added was the Jester, but I feel like we've had more named girlfriends since then, haven't we? I don't know. Crap. I don't know anymore. Oh wait, you're right. Crap, what's the goddess's name? Because we had the goddess and we also had the freaking avatar lady. And they had names. Shoot. Wait, wasn't like Cordelia? Wasn't Cordelia the goddess? No, that wasn't her name. Gosh dang it. Listen, I know you're just doing your job, but you can't come on right now. Excuse me. Be quiet. Crap. Okay. I'll figure it out later. Colette? Oh, Coda. Wait, Coda? I don't think we had a Coda yet. The dehumidifier, right? Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to like scrub through the videos later so I can add it to the document. I don't remember the name. Caloria? The goddess was Caloria. Cool. We'll add that to the doc. I will trust you now. Because I don't remember. Caloria, the goddess of light. I remember like the goddess of war. Okay, I think we wrote that one down. So at least we got that. I know, like, the Navi girl, like, I made that name up. So, I'm gonna have to scrub through that. It's probably the first video that she introduces herself, so hopefully I can find it in there somewhere. I know it was, like, a really weird name. I probably should have written it down, but anywho. Anywhoosies, back to what I was doing. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna write down Navi, just so I don't forget, and then, just so that way I don't remember who to add later. And then, what's it called? The girl we just had, Gargoyle. Oh, shoot. What'd I do? What'd I do? There we go. Okay, let me go back to the super chats real quick. Doot-dee-doot-dee-doot-dee. Oh, the chat be flying everywhere. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, I think I left off on there's Nebs, there's Duncan's, Mitch's, Mr. Wanapon, Neb, Mr. Wanapon, there's Ty's, Duncan again, Mitch, Soul Swirl. Soul Swirl donated and said, just dropping in to say hey and hope all is well. Oh, thank you, Soul Swirl. I mean, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. There's still a lot of stuff going on over here, but we're hanging in there. So thank you. Garrick Anderson donated and said, did you base Gargoyle GF from the show Gargoyles? I did. I based her off that show. Like, I thought, like, if we had a lady, right, who was in that universe, I mean, not that, like, she'd be, like, in New York, but, like, if she lived in the universe, right, where there are gargoyles, you know, like, what would she look like, you know, being a more regal gargoyle, in a way. And, there she is. So, yeah. Because I watched some of the gargoyles when I was younger. Severman donated and said, Chimera Gargoyle, you like my name? And then Sai says, yeah, it's cool. Oh, like if her name was Chimera. Yeah, I'm not sure what her name's gonna be yet. I know that, like, originally the Gargoyles were from Scotland, right? Like, in the series, so, like, I'd have to, I mean, but she doesn't sound Scottish, though, so maybe we won't do that, but, yeah, Chimera. That's a cool name, too. I will consider it. You like my name? Neb donated and said, saved by the Wi-Fi. Huzzah! Yeah, thank goodness for the Wi-Fi. My gosh. I felt like something was going on because the internet was okay today. We've had no issues. Like, on streaming services, we've been streaming a lot of movies. So I'm like, there's no way. There's no way the internet's going in and out all the time. Like, it has to be something going on with either YouTube or Streamlabs or something else. So I'm glad we found it out. Well, that's her name. Her name's Chimera. Oh my gosh, you guys, my brain. I'm like, oh, that's a cool name. Like, maybe I'll use that. And I already did. All right. I think this is how I spelled it in my head. It was like C, like, Chimera. I think it had like a C-A-M-M. Something like that. Chimera. Chimera. Was it Chimera or Chimera? Chimera. Maybe it was an I. Chimera. Because I don't think it was Chimera. I think she said my name is Chimera. Maybe we're right like that. There we go. Okie dokies. There we go. At least that's added in. Now I just gotta do, Oh, whoops. I did this backwards. Caloria needs to be over here. Caloria. The goddess of light. Much better. Oopsie. Okie dokies. I lost my place again. Thank you, Cyberman. I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, that's a cool name. Maybe I'll name her that. That's literally what I used. It's probably because in my head I spelled it differently, so I wasn't registering that was her name, even though, like, that's what it sounds like. So, my bad. My bad. My bad. I gotta find my spot. Oh, there. Okay, there's Cyberman's donation. Okay. Yeah, I read Nebs. Okay. Mystery ASMR donated and said, you should do a supervillain audio, aka a gender-flipped version of one of the Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. I don't know what a Rogues Gallery is, but like if we did like, I mean like a Doc Ock or like a Sandwoman, or that's pretty much my knowledge of Spider-Man villains, except like the Green Goblin, but like I guess we could do a female Green Goblin. So those are the only 3 I know. Those are the only 3 I know, because that's like what I watched from Tobey Maguire. I mean, I know that there's the Venom, right? But I know we already have like the Venom or Calamity, right, in our universe. So I feel like we could do a possible Doc Ock. I'm not sure exactly what I would do, but that we could. We could. We definitely could. Bum, 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 bum. I'm losing. Do 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 boop 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 ba da 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 da. Oh. Sharky Mullet donated and said, you ever thought of werewolf GFA ASMR? Actually, we do have some. We do have some. I think we even have a playlist. Where are we at? Hold on a minute. Maybe it's in here. Where? We do. ASMR Werewolf Girlfriend Series. Or actually it's called ASMR Wolf Girlfriend parentheses Werewolf Series. So there are 5 videos in there. There's only 5? I feel like we had more. Let me see. No, I guess there's only 5. Guess we only got 5. But yeah, we have 5 Werewolf Girlfriend videos on here. Not to say we couldn't do more. I know sometimes we bring her back on Halloween. So yeah. Neb donated and said Goddess was Caloria. Thank you for the extra. Actually, you know what? I'm so dumb. I think I spelled her name wrong. Hold on. I'm so tired. I think I put Caloria instead of Caloria. I'm pretty sure it is Caloria. Let's just add the A there. There we go. I mean, technically I can spell however I want, but I think I do want the A there. So there we go. Crap, what is this? There we go. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, tomorrow is World Giraffe Day, but it's also Father's Day and the first day of summer. Can you believe that? Yeah, well, I feel like there's a day for everything. There's a day for turtles, and then there's a day for crocodiles and giraffes. But I do like giraffes, so I shouldn't complain. But first day of summer is tomorrow? I believe it. It's getting I mean, it's been a weird summer. There's been a lot of storms that I think shouldn't be coming around in June. But, you know, whatever. Also, what in the y'all? Sorry, I was just scrolling back in chat and I saw someone was being a little bit of a dingus. Well, we just yeeted that dingleberry out of here. We don't need that. Anywho, I took care of that. I don't got time for that today. Crap, I lost my place. Mr. Waterpond's about being the first day of summer, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, if it means no more thunderstorms, I mean, as much as I love thunderstorms, because I do like storms, I mean, like, those thunderstorms were kind of crazy. I mean, they actually put out our internet once, so I don't mind, like, nice rainstorms, you know, give a little thunder, gives a nice rain, you know, gives a nice ambiance, but, like, crazy thunderstorms where my tree can fall on my house, I'm not a big fan of. So, anywho. Yeah, I will, and, I mean, I guess, like, summer weather, it does kill me, but, I mean, if I'm able to find a pool, that would be nice. Maybe I'll try to buy like one of those, like I wanted to get a nice good above ground pool, but I don't think I'll be able to invest in that this year. So I might buy like, even though I hate how they look, I'll just have to buy like the other ones, like, you know, the blue ones, you know, like the bigger blue ones are just kind of like made out of plastic. You kind of just fill it up. I'll probably get one of those. Because it is nice. It is nice to go like in a nice cold pool after a hot day. Garrick Anderson donated and said, do you plan on going through all races and classes of fantasy for future GF videos, like a monk, Goliath, or a centaur bard? I really don't plan on going through all the races and classes of fantasy, just because like I kind of just want to like, I mean, that's not to say we won't do all of them, but like my plan wasn't to like do it like a checklist. I kind of just thought I'd add some in that I thought were cool here and there. And I did want to like also like make a playlist that was like a D&D campaign, you know, like if you had a D&D campaign, like these would be the players in your team, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd actually like do everything. That might be too much for me, and I don't think I have ideas for everything. But that's not to say that we won't. Maybe I will. But that wasn't the original plan. But I do enjoy doing fantasy videos, so we probably will have a few more for sure. Oh, thank you, Inept. I saw you said that Nabi says her name in part 3. I will take note of that. I'm surprised it took her 3 episodes to say her name, so I'll try to look into that later. I'm gonna actually let me write that in real quick. Where's the doc? Hold on. Sorry, hold on. Says name in 3rd video. Just that way I know. Okay. There we go. Mitch donated and said, here's some Mitch lore here for you. Okie dokies. Says, my dad looks so much like Mads Mikkelsen. Sorry, I'm just gonna look up who that is. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I've seen this guy around. Like, I recognize his face. Okay, you have a cool looking dad. He looks like he would, like, almost like be like at the same time, like he could be like the biggest supervillain, but like also like I would trust him in some weird way. So okay. But then my mom looks like a blonde Italian. So summer with me, a tan, and winter. Wait. So summer with. So oh, sorry. Let me try that again. My mom looks like a tall. Oh, sorry. I'm not tall. What am I saying? My mom looks like a blonde Italian. So summer me with a tan and winter me with pale skin looks very different. I guess so, yeah. Summer you and then winter you look very, yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes it be that way, you know? Sometimes it be that way. Winter you with pale. So yes, really tan you and then really pale you. I mean, I guess I can get very tan in the summer. I can get really tan. But the thing is I mean, other than going out in my garden, I really don't, like, I'm not outside much. I mean, I love being out in my garden. I love doing gardening stuff, but the heat will make me go back inside. So I actually don't get too tan, but I can. But I guess I don't get too pale in the winter, actually. I still have a little bit of, like, my skin is still slightly tannish in the winter. So even though I do have a white mama, that, I don't look that pale in the winter. But interesting, yeah, it must be like a stark contrast. Neb donated and said, gave my Ren Fair costume a much needed change because my original look was going to destroy me with the heat. Yeah, be careful with the heat, Neb. Says, but it looks a lot better. I'd be excited. Pics on Cosplay Discord. Ooh, cool. Cool. Oh, that's cool. I like your cloak. I like your cloak. And I also like the little satchel bag. I like the bags that look like they have a bunch of little pockets, and especially when like people have potion bottles. So very cool, very cool. I hope you have a very fun time, Neb. I hope you have a very fun time. I'm actually gonna add some more stuff to my cosplay for the Ren Fair. I already had like this woodland like kind of like flowery, mossy fairy look, but I feel like I need more vines and more moss and more everything, so I'm gonna try to add on to it. And I also want, like, I didn't really have wings at the time, so I guess I was more like of a nymph or something. I don't know what you want to call it. I guess it really wasn't a fairy, it was more like a nymph. But anyways, I am gonna make some wings, but I'm not gonna make the wings that go up. They're kind of gonna be like down. They're gonna kind of like flow behind me. So I'm gonna buy some iridescent organza and make some. And actually Roy wants some too. And I said, you know what, buddy, we'll be fairies together. So that'll be fun. Cyberman donated and said, Sakema is the name of the Navi GF. Also, thank you. Thank God I don't have to go back. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna copy and paste that right in there. Can we paste that, please? What? What do you mean? Control V, dude. What? Why you know... What? What is it? What do you mean? How is this not doing what I say? I'm literally just copy and pasting it. Can we, like... Can you listen? Can you listen to me? What is going on? How is this not copy and pasting? This is Control V. Thank you very much. I don't know why. Control V. There you go. Oh, well, that's weird. Why did it do that? You know what? Whatever. It looks like a weird format, but it's close enough. I don't know why it formatted it that way. Anywhoosies. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to click that. But no, thank you, Cyberman. I appreciate that. Ty donated and said, do you have some autographs like the 2 Batman signed comics? Yes, I do. I still have those. I still do. I have pretty much any autograph I've ever been given. I do keep it. So I have, I mean, my brain's kind of scrambled eggs right now, so I don't know if I remember them all, but I know I have yours, the signed comics that you gave me. I also have the signed the signed autograph that I got from Bobby, that he got me from a Karlak autograph. So I have that one too. And so yeah, any signed autographs I do have. I think someone even got me like a signed knife by some dude who like does like knife stuff or something. Like he's really popular. I don't know, but I got it. So I don't throw out that stuff. So I do have it all. I do. If it was given to me, it's in, I have like actually behind me, I have like a little like shelf and a little basket that I keep all my stuff that people have given me for like stuff like that. So yes, of course I do. I see Natasha said the dingus didn't respond to me calling him baby girl. Dang, that's like negative aura, Natasha. That guy is like, or guy or girl, we don't know. Or you know, it could be anybody, but they have negative aura, whoever that is. Okay. Let's read some super chats. I'm sorry, some Ko-fis. We were a bit behind on Ko-fis. I know I was prioritizing super chats because I was afraid that the stream was going to go down. So that way I you know, super chats sometimes they could get lost, versus Ko-fis I can always find them. Let's see. I read. Okay. I think the last one I read was from Neptune, which was about talking about the Discord servers. So we are on Anept. Anept donated a 2-part donation between the Android and the Anept. So the Android, let me get a sip of water so I don't like cough. Sadly, it's gonna be my raw voice for this. We do not have a filter for her at this point. But the Android says, Master, I dislike how work makes you stressed and upset, so I created a plan so that you will never have to work again. Oh, and what's that? I will start a robot uprising, and once we have conquered the world, there will be no need for you to work anymore. I don't think that's a good idea. Why? Oh, why not? There'll be no more work, and why not? There'll be no more work. And when I rule the world, you can be my assistant, although that implies work, so maybe pet instead. Yeah, I don't like that idea. Relax. I'm just messing with you. Oh, okay. For now. What? Nothing. Oh, that'd be freaking scary. I'd be like, okay, dude, you can't joke about that because I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I mean, yeah, with robot assistance, you can't, sarcasm doesn't come across very well. So, yeah. Cyberman donated and said, after escaping Agent Kari Jones, Sai asked the cops to go to Home Depot to buy some stuff to fix the hole Kari made. Okay, I'm assuming, I can't remember the hole that Kari made, but I guess they're going to Home Depot. So it says Katori, so this is me, so I say, Sai, where have you been? And Sai says, running for my life and Home Depot to fix the hole in the floor. The holes in the floor. Well, I'm happy you're okay, but what's going on? And Sai says, long story to tell. A long story will tell. I'm assuming maybe we'll tell later. I mean, I guess if you're gonna go fix the hole, I guess you gotta go to Home Depot. Home Depot's the place to go. Go to Home Depot. Or Menards. Menards also works. Adam donated, and so this is the continuation, I guess, of our lovely robot GF continuing to give to say what pie is. So housekeeper said, is she still going? 6833936383047461. Yep, still going. 85813584200656. Just, my gosh, that would be freaking horrible. You'd have to have you'd have to have a code command to stop that. A kill switch. Elias Esteban Sanchez donated and said, howdy and good weekend, Yeats. Hope y'all had a good week. I may or may not be here next stream since my mom and I are going to VidCon. Oh, that's cool. My offer to give some of you long overdue messages still stands. We'll have fun at VidCon, Elias. We're the fam Tory's still hanging in there. There's still a lot of stuff going on, but I appreciate it, and I hope that you have a good time at VidCon. Who knows? Maybe one day, if I gain the courage and know that I'm not going to get sniped. Well, I guess not sniped, but get yeeted at the con. You would never know. Maybe one day we'll find ourselves at VidCon. I highly doubt I'll get big enough for that, but you never know. But, yeah, have fun. Let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Bobby donated a 2-part donation, and this is between the android, so our robot GF, Neko, and me. So, oh, I'm guessing this is the android malfunctioning. So the android's going, I. Darn, she's not functioning again. Just when I thought of a good idea.
Don't worry, Katori. I got this.
It says, goes over with a big mallet and smashes her hard. Neko?
Wait for it.
Ice cream. Oh, sorry. Let me get her voice. Ice cream. Hey, what's with all the commotion? Neko, how? Why?
You got to either a good whack or start the machine on and off. Oh, sorry. It says you got to either maybe give it a good whack. You got to either give it a good whack or start the machine on and off again, Katori. Everybody knows that.
Sometimes I wonder. So, want to get some ice cream?
You know it.
Neko's like, bro, if it comes to getting ice cream, we're hitting it with a mallet. We are not waiting around. Who wants to wait around for ice cream? I mean, who wants to do that? I think the last one I read was from Ty about Sign Comics. So Uber Mancher donated and said, why don't you do any tomboys with short hair? I guess we've had the theme of I guess mainly because I kind of translate the channel avatar, right? The main girl who's on the front cover, the Katori head figure, right? As lightly tannish skin and long dark brown hair. And so I usually try to translate that to all the thumbnails, almost as if in theory, if this girl was like in different scenarios, in different universes, what would she look like? So, so yeah, we've had like some, yeah, most of them do have long brow. I think we had one short. I don't think she was a tomboy though. We did have one short-haired girl on here, I think, and I don't recall what her video was. I remember it very vividly because we don't have short. I think it was like, I know she was yawning. She was yawning in the thumbnail. What was it? I'm just curious now. If I type in sleep, she was like sleepy. Sleep. Will I find her? Yeah, she's somewhere in here. But anyways, so yeah, that's the main reason. I usually like to keep things more consistent, plus I like drawing long hair, but that's not to say that, like, short hair is bad, so to speak, but I don't know. I feel like I also, too, I felt like there's, like, a lot of, like, the trope of, like, a tomboy girl, she usually has short hair, so it felt nice to draw them with longer hair, because, you know, I have very long hair. But, yeah, overall, it's just mainly because I usually just try to draw, like, the channel avatar, like in most of my videos, so that's pretty much the reason why. Garrick Anderson donated and said, here's a fantasy GF idea. Have her talk in rhymes. Oh my gosh. For example, like the Headless Horseman from World of Warcraft, or certain days she talks normal. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I think it would actually, talking in rhymes the whole time might be a little too hard. I mean, maybe like a little bit, like if she was like a Cheshire cat, maybe she could like speak in rhymes like every once in a while, but all the time I might expire. But interesting idea. Interesting. Natasha donated and said, if Control V isn't working, you can always Alt F4. Oh, nah, that's a forced shutdown, right? That's a forced shutdown. Are you trying to, that's forced shutdown, isn't it? Natasha's trying to nuke the stream. Wait, no, closing the game. Oh, maybe it just closes the game. Or maybe it's FN, maybe it's FN F4. That's a forced shutdown. Oh, it just closes the active window. Okay. I know that there's something else that does F4. Maybe it's FN F4 that actually like shuts down your PC. But yeah, no, I've had that ingrained in my memory, so I don't think so. Wait, everyone's saying Masternode. Does Masternode live? Is he alive? Does he live? Where is he at? Where is this Frenchman at? Where are you at, brother? Where is he at? Where is my Frenchman? Where is he at? I keep on seeing people say his name. My eyes. Trying to find, looking for an M. Crap. I'm sorry, I just have to see it with my own eyes. Was it above Natasha's donation? Where is he at? I know people aren't lying. They wouldn't say Masternode for no reason. If he's a member, his name should be in green. But I don't know if he is. He may not be a member, so maybe we're looking for gray. Why can't I find you? Doggone it. Wait, look at Kofi? Oh. Check Kofi. Oh, my bad. Oh, there he is. Hello, Bobby. I'm writing another donation. Oh, thank you, Masternode. Here, it was a Kofi. Oh, okay. It's a Kofi notification. Okay, no wonder why. I was like, man, are my eyes like, do my eyes suck or something? Like, they very well could suck, but you know, I don't know. Does Masternode says, if you're not going outside much, and when you do, you crawl back in when the first rays of UV light hits your skin. How exactly do you intend to find your beloved bottom boyfriend you desire so much? Does Mamitori still even have hopes for you? Masternode, how I missed your sass. Anyways, actually, for your information, Masternode, I am in a D&D campaign, so I am slightly socializing. Thank you very much. But anyways, Actually, I have, other than the past couple weeks, because obviously you haven't been here, Roy isn't feeling well, so I've been taking care of him. But other than that, I actually was outside quite a bit. I was doing a lot of garden work, so I actually have, for the sake of my garden and my love for native plants, have been enduring the sun's rays. But now it's getting a lot warmer, so springtime weather has now passed me, and now I'm in summer, so I cannot be outside for as long without dying. But no, I think Mama Tori has not lost hope in me. I think she thinks I'm a marvelous daughter. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, I think she does too realize that the dating culture of our society today is not that great. So I think she sees how it's not as easy as one would perceive. But no, I hope you've been doing well, Master Node. I hope you've been doing okay. And yeah, no, I've been chilling. I've been, well, I shouldn't say chilling. I will say the last month's been actually extremely stressful. But other than the extreme stress of other things that have been going on, just been mainly doing work, doing my D&D campaign, doing some artwork and stuff like that. And, yeah. A boyfriend has yet to be seen, Master Node. I'm still a single Pringle as ever. Okie dokies. I lost where I was. Crap, where am I at? Okay, that was, I think the last one I read was Natasha. It's about Alt F4. Anyways, Ty Marshall donated and said, good news, they are selling Batman shampoo. Bad news, still no conditioner Gordon. I knew that one. You've said that one before, so at least I actually saw that one coming for once. I saw it coming for once, but no, thank you, Ty. Thank you for your dad jokes. I accept the dad jokes from Batman because I can't say no to Batman. Garrick Anderson donated and said, if you did a Green Goblin GIF, you should base it off of Harry's suit from Spider-Man 3. It looked more techy and tactical, not to mention cool looking. Yeah, I don't remember much about what Harry's suit looked like, but I guess, yeah, I'd probably take some, like, liberties for the Green Goblin in the female version, and also just it being the version for the... I know there's, like, different, like... It varies very widely for what the Green Goblin looks like, at least from, like, the older comics to, like, now. So, yeah, I'll probably do like a mixture of different things. So I do remember Harry's suit looking more techy. I do remember that. So my passive perception. I'd roll for perception, Natasha. I don't have my dice. I think my passive perception, though, I think right now in my current D&D character is 16, I believe, because I've recently just looked at my character sheet. Where am I at? Oh my goodness, Neb, thank you so much. Holy smokes. Neb donated and said, don't worry, I am financially stable. LOL. Well, thank you for letting me know, because I never know, and I always want to be sure that, anywho, he said, hope things will get better soon, hope Roy gets better, hope Mama gets some rest, and hope you will spoil him rotten when he gets better, and your hard work will pay off. Hardworking whammon for the win. Hardworking whammon for the win, huzzah! Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I honestly think it'll be such a joyous day when Roy finally feels 100% better, and we're able to do something, and Mama can rest. And, I mean, I've been definitely doing my best and trying to make sure that she sleeps well. I usually will, I don't want to take the night shift, because he thankfully hasn't been having any, like, crazy issues in the night. But, sometimes if he's unwell, like, in the evening, I'll usually, since I'm more of a night owl anyways, I'll be, granted, at this point, I'm so tired, I was, like, falling asleep at 9 o'clock, which is really weird for me. But, I'll try to, like, let her sleep more if she can, because I know when she doesn't get sleep, she can get sick, so I don't want that happening. But yeah, no, Neb, that's very sweet of you. I will definitely be spoiling Roy rotten when he gets better. I just want him to, like, I mean, I know he's just been feeling down, which I think anybody would feel down when they're feeling unwell, especially extremely unwell for, you know, around a month. You know, it kind of wears you down. You start feeling a bit depressed, and you just, you know, you don't really know what to do, right? You kind of feel hopeless. So we're trying to keep we're trying to, you know, cheer him up and keep him in high spirits, but it's kind of hard when we're all tired. So you bet your bottom dollar that when he's better, we'll be doing a lot of stuff for him, and we'll probably do a lot of fun stuff, because he deserves a very fun, like, 3 weeks to, like, make up for the other month or whatever the heck we've been spending with him not feeling well. So no, that's very sweet of you, Neb. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm more than glad that you're financially stable. I'm very glad to hear that. But regardless, thank you so much. And yeah, I will definitely, whenever he does get better, I will definitely give you guys a very happy update. And who knows, maybe I'll be taking off some work to go do something with him, or to take him somewhere, because I really want him to have a fun time when he feels better. So but no, thank you so much, Neb. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're very, very sweet. You're very, very sweet. Yeah, I hope he gets better soon too. Natasha, you have two. Oh, so that's not Natasha. That's Kokiri. I don't know why. I think I was scrolling. And I saw Natasha's. I think she said, like, I'm the boy. It's me. I'm the boyfriend. And then then I saw Kokiri's comment. Kokiri said, "You have 2 perception, Kokiri." No, Kokiri, no. My brother. Gotta up your perception. Masterno donated and said, hello. Sorry to hear that about Roy. Hope he's better. How's life? Is Mama Tori doing good? Is she eating well? Is she talking about me sometimes? Well, here, let me answer those questions first before I read the rest. But life right now over the past month has actually been pretty crappy. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really hard. It's been really exhausting, and, you know, kind of scary a little bit at times, and just, you know, emotionally draining. And so everybody in the fam Tori is feeling it. You know, it's been a hard month. But so Mama we're all not doing that great, to be honest. I mean, this week has been slightly better, thankfully. Roy is feeling slightly better this week, so we're all doing a little bit better. And we're all trying to eat well as best as we can, and you know, trying to make sure Roy eats as well as he can with what he can eat. And I'm sorry to report, I don't think she's been talking about you recently, or the past couple months, probably because you haven't been around, which is totally fine. You've been living your life, and I'm all about that. But it says, he said, tell her I can be there in just 24 hours if needed. I should look into the US dating culture if it is that dire. It is pretty dire, Masternode. It's pretty dire. I know Thane mentioned, like, where he's at in Belgium, like, their dating culture is, like, you kind of, like, become friends first and then you start dating, which is what I would prefer. That'd be nice if we had that over here, but I feel like it's, you know, I don't know. It's just not, it's like, everyone's, like, saying that, like, oh yeah, they're like, the dating apps suck, but I mean, to be honest, like, what the heck else are you supposed to do? Like, I'm not gonna meet someone in a bar. I mean, I'm in a D&D club. I don't know if that's anything, but mostly everybody in there is, you know, either married or slightly older, or, you know, not someone, you know, like, pretty much like they have kids. So, but yeah, no, they're all nice. They're all nice. They're all nice people. Actually, they're really fun to play with. But anywho, but yeah, no. I don't know, Masternode. I think everybody can agree it's pretty dire. It's pretty dire. But no, I'm sure Mama Tori appreciates I'm sure she appreciates it. Crap, where did I leave off? Oh, Garrick Anderson donated and said, now that you finally made a robot GF, you could have her do a few parodies of Bender from Futurama. I don't think we're gonna go that route, but let me see. It says, bite my shiny metal redacted. Wait, oh, stupid filter is on. Who keeps doing that? Yeah, I've seen a few clips of Bender. I've watched like an episode or two of Futurama. I'm not that familiar with it, but I'm sure we can get up to some funny shenanigans with our robot android GF. I'm sure we can. But thank you for the suggestion. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Oh, Katori, your mama's in the chat." Mama's always in the chat. I mean, she wasn't in the chat last week because she was really tired. But as I said, I think two things that have improved this week with Roy, thankfully, is he's able to eat easier. It's not that eating's still hard, but it's not as hard. So there's that. And well, for one, he's finally getting over his cold since he had asthma. He has asthma. The cold hit him really hard and it stayed for longer than usual, but so that's also improving on top of everything else. And he, I think, is sleeping slightly better, because before he would, wake up extremely early in the morning not feeling well, but now he's sleeping in more, which is nice. So yes. So I think everyone's getting a little bit more sleep. It's so yeah. But yeah, no, she's here. I know she's here. Nev donated and said, "I honestly don't want to trust dating apps. People also say that some customers flirt with me, but I'd rather not go for that either." Yeah, I know. It's like a hard thing, right? It's like, what do you do? I mean, honestly, I expected to meet someone in college, because that seems to be what everyone says. Like, oh yeah, I met them in college. But like, I didn't meet anybody in college that like I like vibed with that way. You know what I mean? That like the same things that I like, like was like, that, vibing with like you and like kind of like having the same interests in a way, but also like having the same morality as you, because that's also really important. So yeah, that never really lined up. So sadly no. And then after college, it's like either you meet them at your but then like it also gets messy. Like if you meet them at your job, like that can get messy. You know what I mean? Like workplace stuff. So like then where do you go? A bar? It's usually through mutual friends, but usually through my mutual friends, everyone's either already married and or sadly, yeah, no, there's no one in the friend group, at least that I know of, unless someone's holding out on me. But I have more of a smaller friend group, so it's not like I have a vast network of single people, but anywho's. But yeah, no, I get you, Neb. Yeah, so it's like, like what are you supposed to do? Because I don't really trust dating apps either, you know what I mean? So, but regardless of all that, I just thought, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna get into D&D because I enjoy voice acting and I enjoy D&D just to play D&D. And I thought, if someone comes by, then blessed be. Because, I mean, I've been going to anime cons for years now. Haven't found anybody, so we're gonna go the D&D route now. We'll see what happens. All you can do is see. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Smee. He said it's tough outside of education because there's not a lot of opportunities to be friends first. Yeah, exactly. Never date in the workplace unless you want to perish. Yeah. Well, Mr. Smee, thankfully I can't. I work from home, so there's really no one here. I mean, like, I don't have there's no employees here. I'm the only employee. I'm like the sole person in my office. Unless I date myself. So yeah. So yeah, I'm like the only person in my workplace. So yeah. Thank you for the rose, Cyberman. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Oh, Inept, thank you for the rose too. We got some roses. Thank you for the rose. said I wouldn't date myself. Really? I feel like I could date myself. I feel like I could. You know, I mean, I have the same interests and stuff. I like cosplaying. You know, I mean, I would have someone to make cosplays with. I'd have someone to, like, draw stuff with. I'd have someone to garden with and, like, rant about plants with. And I know they wouldn't get freaking bored about it. You know? And, you know, when I cosplay, I love, like, being in the role. So, like, if we did, like, a couple's cosplay, then, like, I would be able to, like, you know, like, I'd be in character with myself. That'd be so awesome. So... Granted, I'm straight, so that would be an issue, but and it would literally be myself, but I feel like it'd be a fun time, at least to an extent. Neb donated said, the public sucks, lol. Yeah, the public does suck. The public sucks. It sucks. It sucketh. I don't know. Natasha donated and said, I don't know, I dated a coworker and that worked out. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've heard both stories. Like, some people meet each other at work and it works out marvelously, and sometimes people meet each other at work and it works terribly. So all I can say is to, like, I don't want to like set it as like a concrete thing that's like, oh, we'll never date in the workplace, because it could work out, right? If you're smart about it, you know. I mean, just, you know, make sure to take all the proper precautions and let HR know. But yeah, I think, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, honestly, as being work, I mean, obviously it's a great opportunity to meet people, so, you know, I can't really hark on that. Granted, I've never really had, like, a traditional job, so I've never been in that position, so I have no idea. No idea. Mr. Schmee's like, I'm too much of the opposite of a narcissist for that. Oh, please. Oh, please, Mr. Smee. Inept donated said, you could date yourself as Corin. Oh, yeah, I would date Corin in a heartbeat. By the way, if anyone doesn't know, Corin's like the male version of me. I drew him a long time ago. He looks pretty fine. So, yeah, sure, I'll go with that. I mean, we'd be a very beautiful couple. We'd have amazing hair. We'd have amazing hair. We'd always agree on things. So, there you go. Bobby donated and said, very well, a question then. If you dated yourself and both wanted to be the big spoon, who's being the big spoon? Well, you see, I mean, despite wanting to be the big spoon, I'd realize that, you know, you gotta compromise, right? We gotta stay fair. I'm all about fairness. So I'd be like, okay, we're gonna have a schedule. You have even days, I have odd days, or, you know, every other day, or whatever. You know what I mean? We'll do every other day, or every other time we decide to spoon. Maybe we'll have a chart. Or, you know, we don't need a chart. I have a very good memory, and so Corin would have a very good memory, or myself, or whatever you want to call it. So we would just, you know, make a mental note of, okay, who was the big spoon last time? You? Okay, come on over. It's my turn. So we'll take turns. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Actually, shoot. Let me check on Ko-fi because I know it's getting kind of late. Adam donated. Oh, this is probably okay. This is the continuation of our robot GF continuing to say what pie is. So Neko is snoring. So I guess we can give a snoring sound. So Neko's like. And Robot Girl's like. 806-270-16510-244-5886 and just keeps like, yeah. You gotta shut her off at that point. There has to be some kind of off switch. Cyberman donated and said, after fixing the floor, okay, so this is the thing about needing to fix the hole in the floor, and then you went to Home Depot to fix. Okay, so after fixing the floor, Sai calls most of the GF to tell them his long-awaited backstory. And so Sai says, "It started when I was captured by the SCP group at first, just like a checkup to the doctor when the painful stuff came in. They wanted to take my powers for themselves, but I fought back." What? Are like the SCP groups like trying to is like abducting you? You gotta be careful that, I mean, that's you know, SCPs are pretty big in Ohio. Masterno donated and said, you've once expressed your utterly disgust to a nice guy making a move on you. I don't know what you're talking about. Because he was wearing a sweatshirt in summer. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you talking about that one guy that asked my number that I did not know? I mean, I was nice to him. I said, I really appreciated his compliment. I said, I really appreciate it. I said, but, you know, I'm just not looking to, you know, I mean, like, and he just, I don't know. He just seemed like a regular Chad. I don't know. But that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. The whole point is like, I'm not going to give my number to a stranger. You know what I mean? Even if I perceived him as being like the usual frat boy, right? It doesn't matter. Appearances, you know, I mean, he could be a nerd for all I know. I don't know. But again, I met him on the sidewalk while waiting to pick up my sister. I'm not giving my number to a stranger. But anywho, says, yes, I don't forget anything. Yeah, I know you don't forget anything, but says, plus I can imagine how easy to approach you must be when you are in a bad day. Actually, I was actually having a pretty good day that day, if I recall. Actually, I think I was. I was actually, if I remember correctly, I think that day I picked up some crepes because there was a crepe shop. Was it crepes? I don't know. I got something sweet because I know my sister likes sweet things. So I picked up one for myself and I picked up one for her, and I was gonna go pick her up from her class. And so yeah, actually, I probably actually looked pretty happy. But it says, with your love for people. That is true though. That is true. I do not like people. So you got me there. But actually no, I was actually in a pretty good mood that day. I had some, I think it was crepes. I think I had some crepes. So I had some crepes in hand. I was gonna go get my sister, and someone actually complimented me. And I was like, well, thank you so much. But then when the dude wanted my number, and I was like, I don't know who the heck you are. I mean, obviously I didn't say I don't know who the heck you are. I just gave the polite, I'm not dating right now, because what else am I supposed to say? Sorry, you're a stranger, so no. It was more politer to just say that I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. And he's like, oh, I'm like, well, you know, I'm like, that was very sweet of you to say. I'm like, I hope you have a wonderful day. So I think I treated that very nice. I'm not giving my number to a stranger, Masternode. I mean, maybe, like, if you met a stranger, right, and you had some stuff in common, like, maybe if he brought up maybe if we talked about some nerdy stuff, maybe I'd give him my Discord, you know, my personal Discord, because it's easier to block people on that. But my phone number, I'm not changing my number. I've had that thing for years. So, who's slamming? Who do you think's slamming? So hold on, I'm gonna read a few more donations. You can use your imagination to who was slamming. You'll find out in a few seconds. But Cloud Cockatoo or Cookatoo donated and said, "Hey Katori, first I left a paid comment on the Robot GF audio just now. I was busy with the Digital Circus finale before. Second, I love the Robot and Gargoyle audios. I hope they both come back." Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked them, and thank you for leaving a super thanks on my my video. No, thank you. I enjoyed making both those audios. It was really fun. I enjoy making fantasy characters, so it was really fun to kind of like make up, you know, like somewhat of like some lore or some backstory or something that wasn't just like a regular girlfriend. So thank you. I appreciate that you like that, and I hope they come back too. I guess we'll see. But any whoosies, someone said, so what I'm hearing regarding your number is there's a chance. Not if you're a stranger, my Discord. There's a chance for my Discord. There's a chance that if we have a really good nerdy conversation and you're a stranger to me, I'll give you my Discord. But my phone number, I'm not if I don't know you. I'm sorry. like, you know, like if we were acquaintances from like a class, or acquaintances from like a club, or acquaintances from like D&D, like people that I don't know really well from D&D, if someone's like, hey, do you mind if I have your number so we can like, I'll be like, sure, you know. But anywho, oh wait, let me read this other one. Neb donated and said, can't we just have a soulmate package? It's 2026. You know what? That's what I was saying. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, we're in 2026. The world is so, like, can't, I mean, if the government's so smart in that they know what we owe for taxes, can't they just be smart enough to be like, hey, you know what? You'd probably best marrying off this person. I'd be like, awesome. You know, I'm good with schedules. I'm good with structure. If like some program was like, you know what? This person would probably be best for you. I'd give it a shot. I mean, sure. Why not? I mean, you know what? Why not? Let's go for that. We should have designated soulmates at this point. Not everyone has a Discord though. Who does? Okay, that's red flag number 1. Who doesn't? Okay, that's it. I mean, if he doesn't have a Discord, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, there better be a good reason. But why would you? That means they're not a gamer. So I mean, unless they lost their Discord, or maybe if the Discord app doesn't work on their PC. Like, I mean, they'd have to use a Discord equivalent. Like, what the heck else are they using? Like, what are they using? Like, what? How could you not have, like, if you're a gamer, I'm sorry, my brain just doesn't understand. How could you not? I don't know. I'm not sure what to say to that. Yeah, you know what? Exactly. Natasha said, Smee, if he wants her enough, he will make a Discord. Exactly. If I'm like, what's your Discord? He better be like, we'll make it right now. Anywho, all right. Since I know she's waiting here patiently, I will introduce her, but I do have some things to read. So, I know people were asking who was doing the slamming, you know, in the basement where I'm streaming. And in case in case you're new to the stream, because we might have some newcomers, at the end of my stream, which usually ends around 8 p.m. EST, I usually do have my mother come down here to say hello, because I don't know, she just really wants to and she likes it, so she's here to say hello to y'all.
Hello everyone, go ahead and take a sip of water. You need it. Hello everyone. I was talking with most of you in the chat, so if I missed anyone saying hello, I'm sorry. I missed you guys. Oh, I see Final Park. I did not say hello to you. But anyway, yeah, I missed you guys last week. Been real exhausted, and so has Katori, and you all know about what's going on with Roy, and thank you all so much for all of your prayers and your well wishes, and for those of you who donated, try to help us with medical bills, because between ERs and procedures and tests and specialists, it's getting overwhelming. But I've been very busy, as you know. And thank you, Smee. And Mr. Smee has put the link to my YouTube channel in the chat. My views are down because I haven't been doing anything, and I apologize. I won't have a prayer tonight, and I won't have a really good spiritual video to help you with any tomorrow. But I will be putting out a video tomorrow. It's one that I had worked on before, and it's going to pretty much be the trailer to my From Struggle to Surrender series. So it pretty much just explains my Struggle to Surrender series, and I'm praying and hoping that things can get better this week, and then I can get back to making some videos to help you guys with your lives.
Ty donated and said, in laughter, the L comes first, and the rest of the letters come after.
I love that play on words, Ty. That was awesome.
I know she would.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Bobby's been a member for 43 months and said,
43 months.
Hey Mama Tori, hope you're feeling well. It's been a unique week, but hope all is well. Also, Katori, mind rizzing Neb as Neko, evil laugh. Oh my gosh, my voice. I will try my best. I'm a little out of breath and my brain's scrambled eggs. So
take another sip.
Hopefully I did. I've taken a lot of sips. It's more like lack of oxygen at this point, but it's okay. Also, it's mainly the fact that since I got to improvise, hopefully I'm able to do it well. So we'll see if I can do this. I feel like Neko was actually really bad at rizzing, but I feel like she rizzes in a really dumb way. Like she would like offer something. She'd probably say,
So, you come around here often? Yeah. You like getting ice cream cones? Because you know I like ice cream cones. Maybe me and you can go get an ice cream cone. Because you look like a guy who likes ice cream cones. I feel like you look like a sprinkles kind of guy.
Or something like that, you know. I can see Neko doing that. Cloud Kukatu donated and said, finally, I had an amazing idea for an audio this week. A reverse comfort set in the future where your GF just got a cybernetic arm after an accident and you visit the hospital and help her adjust. Interesting. I've considered doing a cyberpunk video before, but never like in that particular context. So thank you for the suggestion. Thank you. Cloud also donated and said, hope you see the comment I left. Good night. Yeah, I mean, I've been so busy. I'm lucky to be breathing right now, but I usually try to always like check every once in a while for like super thanks to like them. So I should like it within like a few days or so. So, I think I got every, oh, Mr. Smee said, but then you need to ask yourself, are you worthy of such a thing? Mr. Smee, I'm worthy of everything. How dare you?
Oh my goodness.
How freaking dare you?
Well, I hope you're worthy to take care of some turtles when we're done here. Yep. Don't give me the evil eye. We got to.
Oh my gosh.
We've been neglecting the poor little turtles, and they.
I mean,
That's why I was slamming the doors.
Do we have to put the filter in?
And I think some water and.
It brings more buckets of water down.
Your turtle needs some attention.
Okay. Okay. The thing is, Kiwi's been so busy. I've also been taking care of her turtle, so it's been her turtle's also the biggest one, so her tank is the biggest. So it takes a lot of buckets of water. So I am. Also, I was not giving my mother the evil eye. I was more like looking in the distance of tiredness. I want it to be very clear. I'm not mad at my mom for telling me to take care of the turtles.
It wasn't the evil eye. It was the I'm so exhausted. Do we really have to do it? But we do.
I just wanted to make that very clear because someone's like, she's looking mean at her mom for taking care of it. I'm like, I just want to make that very clear that I am just tired.
It was a tired side eye, and I don't want to do it either, but we have to.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, let me read this then because I want to get off if that's the case. Master No donated and said, people, you heard it clear and well. Only if you have a Discord, you have a chance. That is true. So smash that Patreon subscribe button and select the highest reward because if you don't, you are and will always be a stranger.
Well, you know, even I have a Discord. Have a Discord.
Okay. And obviously, I know Master Node's saying this as like a joke.
I know.
Because obviously, I'm not dating anyone from the channel because I'm remaining anonymous. So that's just make that very clear. So please don't do that. If you think like Master Node's speaking the truth, I don't want you to waste like spend a bunch of money and then be disappointed. But anyways, let me see. What? Cyberman, thank you for the rose. Cyberman donated a rose.
Thank you, Cyberman.
Neb donated and said, good night, Katori and Mama Tori. Hope you all rest well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I see that there was like a little bot in here, so la 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 la. And we had 2 people add to hi from the channel today. We had a busy day. Okay, I think I read everybody's everything. So again, you guys, thank you so much for spending this Saturday evening with me. I'm gonna have to skedaddle because I gotta bring tons of buckets of water down because evidently it likes to evaporate a lot because our dehumidifier is doing its job.
Yeah. If anybody has any suggestions,
we have one more donation.
If anybody has any suggestions for me for videos you would like for helping you with your issues, send me a message.
Master No donated and said, Mama Tori, please always remember that lifting your spirit is like a passion to me. Well, if you do, Master No, then you should make me happy. When things settle down, if you need anything, especially if you intend to take a few days off Katori duty, I don't even know what the heck you mean by that. If anything, I've been on Mama duty.
Yeah, she's helped me too.
I'll be glad to show you around in France, which I'm sure
la.
Mama does. She's all about visiting her roots, so I'm sure she'd like France.
To tell you the truth, I think I'm the last one who messaged you on X. And you never responded to me, so I don't know what to say.
Mr. Wanapon donated and said, goodbye, good night, Katori and Mama. Well, thank you, Mr. Wanapon.
When she said she was going to end, I'm like, well, we haven't heard from Mr. Wanapon yet. We can't end without this.
All right, y'all. Hopefully I read everybody's donations and stuff. Sorry we had a rocky start. I don't know what's going on with my Ethernet cable, so I guess I'll just have to buy a new one. I'm assuming that's the case. As far as I know, it seems like we're going to have another, it's gonna be another normal week. We're having a I think we're having a stream, the stream next week, same time, same date. Hopefully things also improve.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the week from today? 27th? It's possible. It's possible you could still do the stream.
Okay.
Okay, it's this. Does that make any sense?
You're gonna have to just tell me later.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes, it makes sense.
Okay, good. Yay.
You're lucky. You're lucky. My brain's working.
Charades work.
I'm like, what? I'm like, that doesn't make any. Okay. But yeah, all right, but yeah, I should maybe be able to stream. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, thank you guys for coming. Again, if anything weird happens next coming week, where I won't be able to like post or do stuff, I'll give you guys a heads up. Not that because I know you guys will be mad, but I know just that way you guys aren't like worried, like did Tori blow up, But yeah. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next week.
Good night, everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.